All right,
Okay.
hi everyone. It's Plastic EP from Melbourne, Australia. Let me tell you, we've got one of the biggest world collectors out there. He's going to show us some fantastic stuff, Beatles, Monkees, whatever he's got. We love Chaz George in this show, and he's just one of the coolest guys. How are you today, Chaz?
Oh, very good, Plastic. How are you, my friend?
Doing fantastic. Let's go through these items. I can't wait. Just go for it.
Okay, well, I'm going to show you certain choice Beatles and Monkees items that are sentimental and special to me, even going back to youth, most of them anyhow. So I guess I'll start with this must-have set of the 1964 Remco Beatle dolls with rooted hair in box. I used to have the white instruments set that was rare, that was used for a black and white newspaper print ad, but they're long gone. I sold those, so here they are. Love these. Ever since I was a kid, I love these. Do you see them well?
Yeah, I see them. You can, as I said, just hold one up and hold it forward. But the white guitars, what do you reckon they're worth now?
Those ones are quite rare. You very, very rarely ever see them come up. I only seen one other set that Heritage Auctions offered, and they were white instruments with black detailing instead of the black instruments with gold luster. Yeah, I just love the Remcos.
That's the Beatle dolls right there with the hair and the guitars. That's fantastic. Let's keep it moving.
Very, very minty set. Well, here we have, I want to show you this. This is factory sealed 1966 premium. This was a mail away through Lux Soap
Yeah, that's right. We had it
and
here in Australia. They're the blow up plastic Beatles.
the inflatable dolls. Yes, from 66. They were also put out by Nestle Quick as
Yeah,
well. You could see those on the back of those tin canisters.
yeah. We
Um,
had Nestle in
so
Australia, so we had them too. That's an amazing set. I've never seen them in plastic.
yeah, they came individually sealed, and this set is these are the smaller Beetle Nodders. These were the Boppin Heads from 1964. This is the smallest set of its kind. It's the cake decoration version. And then there's a scale up, they're 8 inch, and those were the ones that were, issued to stores most commonly. And then, of course, then there was the store displays that were made of composition by Car Mascot. But love these. So I wanted to show you. Okay, while we're on the Beatles, this this is my favorite wallet because it's the hot pink version. This is a dead mint, pristine example, and there was another example like it. Obviously, not in that good a condition, but it belonged to a relative of mine. It was in a drawer when I was a kid growing up, and I just had to have the hot pink version of this standard plastic products Beatles wallet.
I've never seen the pink. Can I ask you, can you take it out of the plastic since you've got gloves? Is that all right?
Oh, it's like poly bags.
Okay, you can't open it. I got it. That's fantastic.
It's really nice, and it's complete with all its contents, the comb and all of that. And I wanted to show you. Here's an odd item here: Beatles Yellow Submarine bar of soap from
Unbelievable.
this from the 60s. Look at that. Ain't that something?
That's
And
something, all right.
look at the aged plastic. Ain't it neat? It is a neat piece.
I like the
Um,
periscope coming out of the soap. That's unbelievable.
I know. It's so just so cool. I love it. I'll show you another item that was really important to me as a kid because my great aunt Joan used to feed me lunch on this metal tray made in England
Yeah, that's right.
from 19.
That's I've seen it. It's fantastic. That item. It's pristine mint. Oh, it's the back. It's red on the back.
Yeah, it's not as sharp.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
is a bit scuffed up,
No, that doesn't matter.
but
That's fine.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, totally agree.
I love this piece. And this was actually mine as a kid. This here, it's actually a sweatshirt from the 1980s of the Beatles
Fantastic.
White Album portraits, but
Great.
turned into, like, you see that it's I Am the Walrus.
Never seen that. And you've never worn that, right? That's mint, yeah?
No, I had worn this when I was a child,
Okay.
but I also had this same decal emblazed on like a gold T-shirt, but this is a burgundy sweatshirt that I saved from my childhood.
Great.
It would have been shortly after Lennon's assassination.
Right.
So this is John Lennon's autograph.
Oh, that's fantastic. How did you obtain that?
This came from a woman by the name of Betty, and she met John at the awards. I believe it was in January 1975. She went up there, and she got to meet David Bowie and Tony Orlando and Dawn, Paul Williams, O.J. Simpson, and John Lennon, Yoko Ono, and she got them all, not Yoko, but she got them all to sign this occupational form that she took from work. She had to scramble for something to have all these stars signed. And she went and got them signed. And she said, well, I don't know what it's worth, but she said, how's $100? And against her husband's wishes. So here is the day that John Lennon signed it. This day, when he wore this black beret and he had that rhinestone Elvis pin
Yeah.
on his jacket. That's the very day that he signed this. She said, can I have your autograph? And he just said, sure. One of my Paul McCartney autographs.
Oh,
And it's on
that's
his
great.
2013 new
Yeah.
LP, CD. I meant, yeah, he signed all the best. And this was through help, Fight Children's Leukemia sweepstakes.
It's great.
And then this is one of my George Harrison autographs. And this was signed at one of his race car Grand Prix back in 1986. I believe it was signed in Australia, actually.
Probably was.
This is one of my Ringos. And this was a used snare drum skin. And it's signed unusually large by Ringo in 1992, where he didn't leave out the star yet in his name. So I was happy to get, an autograph just where he's put the star after Ringo. And so now I will show you some Monkees items.
Yep.
Oh, well, if we're going to cross over to the Monkees, well, we'll just show these because this is a perfect way to transition. These look like baseballs. This is sentimental too because this was in my aunt's drawer when I was a kid, and I would always see it, the Beatles, and there's the Monkees, smaller but in blue. I love these, especially when they're together. They complement each other, these buttons, so well.
Exactly. Well, I didn't know they were in the shape of baseballs, so that's great.
Yeah, they have that sort of like they're almost like a baseball or something. Well, I'll show you. Here's one of the complete sets of Monkees autographs. It's just on a colored 8x10 and was obtained at all different, events.
Was that obtained in the 80s, was it?
No, it was obtained like 2002, 2006, 2014, just to be able to obtain all their autographs on that, which is the same. It can be said about this here Monkee plush doll. This was obtained, this was bought, this is an official licensed Monkees product, bought at a Monkees concert that only featured Mickey and Davey back in 2002 at the Electric Factory in Philadelphia. And I got backstage and had Mickey and Davey sign, and then caught up with Peter at the Tin Angel in Philadelphia, where he then signed, and then found Mike at the Chiller Theater, and then he signed it. He signed the shirt. They all signed the shirt, which is really unusual. They all signed in black marker.
I agree.
Pretty
That's a
cool
rare
piece.
item.
Yeah, it would be. There might now be another where it's completely signed by them, you know? Okay, so this is a custom carded 1970 Remco finger ding doll set of all three of them, because by this time Peter had left the group
Yeah.
and Remco didn't go ahead and make a doll for him.
They made a doll for him previously, though, didn't they?
They did. They made the Hasbro one in
Okay.
1967, which that's a nicer set, I guess, because I like their earlier image. And here, this is really rare. To find Davy on a header card is rare.
Never
Like
seen that.
you can find him on card, and you can find him in that box. But to find him on an actual header card is tough.
That must have been one of the first that came out.
Yeah, I mean, and then here we have, because they only released 2 per carded set here, So here we have Mike and Mickey, and this is why I needed a Davy like this, that was original packaged.
Yep.
And then this came out, I think it was in 2002. Another figural Monkees item was this Funko piece.
Yeah, that's a beauty. I've actually got that mint myself. I think you could get the brown. I think you could also get the blue shirt. Is that right?
Yeah, there is a blue shirt. I think, wasn't that like an exclusive?
I'm not sure, but I got the one that you got mint. I've never opened it.
Yeah, this one wasn't open either. I mean, I think it was really cool. Cool piece.
Me too.
This is actually Kellogg's Honey Smacks. The Monkees appeared on a lot of cereal boxes back in the 60s. Oftentimes with those little 45 playable records on the flip side.
I've never seen that either. And that's an original one. The box isn't open. The cereal's still in it, is it?
No, it's just an empty box with some damage.
But that's the original box, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Look at that.
I think it's cool.
I think it's the coolest.
I love this piece.
Me too.
I mean, I think that's pretty much it. There were the items that I wanted to showcase, Beatles and Monkees related. Now, as far as these are the 3 groups that caused me to become a musician and inspired me so much as a kid. So I have to tell you, I love Men at Work.
Okay, the Australian band. Okay.
Yes.
What have you got?
An Australian original import signed by all 5 members. The original lineup.
Unbelievable.
Look at that.
That's fantastic. Colin Hayes now is with the Ringo Starr Band, the All-Star Band. I
met him a couple of times.
That's great.
And one time was with Ringo, actually. And he's a fantastic musician and great singer, songwriter. And the last item is this. Look at this custom doll set of Men at Work.
Unbelievable. Never seen that. What's it made out of? Wood, is it?
No, they're like plush.
Oh, okay.
And I found this woman. She's this amazing artist, customizer, and she was making all these celebrity dolls. And I must have threw her a curveball, and she really pulled it off perfectly. And I even said, I have to have Greg wearing this yellow shirt. I need him to wear his tank shirt, the tank top, Jerry Spicer. And she just pulled it off so beautifully. I love this piece.
So I'm saying she made it for you, customized. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you show Colin Hayes that?
I didn't get the chance to show Colin, but it's likely, to be honest, he wouldn't say anything anyhow if I did show him. But I did show it to Jerry Spicer, and he didn't say anything. The only one that I've never gotten a response from is Greg Ham. But he would read my messages back, many years ago, like when I wrote them and stuff, but he would never respond. But I did have the joy of being able to correspond a little bit with each member minus Greg. But I thought it was a really cool piece to have customized since I'm so diehard. But
Good on you, Chaz. Now, I just want to thank you so much for being on the show. We love watching all your collectibles and seeing it. We appreciate you made a big effort to show us your stuff outside of Batman. And tell everybody your Batman site and wherever you are on the net.
I'm on YouTube. It is Chaz George Batman Hotline. I'm a Batman collectibles expert, mostly, collecting and dealing in vintage, golden age comics and vintage 60s and 70s toys. They're my biggest obsessions. Yeah, I've been studying Batman my whole life, and it's been, an obsession. So, yeah, go over there and subscribe. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much, Chaz, for being on Plastic EP, and keep in touch with us with the next show. Thank you.
Thanks.